Paper X don't care about the rules.
Things are already shaking up a little.
What? This goes back to a jet. Jing is going to come in on the
I
Neil
wanted
as
him
well.
to move, Bolly, but did you want him to move that fast?
What is this comp?
No matter how good they are.
When do you ever anticipate this? Right up close and personal, it's a pop flash play. Russ was ready and waiting, potentially in the anti-flash position, but already Forsaken getting value out of it. Haunt up close and personal with a TP behind. What? Forsaken, you are an absolute maniac.
They're always willing to risk it all to be even greater.
At first, yeah, it was a really hard decision because Aaron's role is really important as a smoker. We just need like new vibes and new guy, you know?
Despite making it to grand finals time and time again, Paper X have never been able to win an international championship.
Deep on one on the other side, Ethan's found Mindfreak is down to 2. This could be it. Another chance for Jing, it's all over! EG are your Valorant World Champions!
But at Masters Toronto, they broke the rules one more time.
So that's the scary thing as well, though. Think about it, they came really close to not making it, but now they're here. If all of these things kind of fall into place for Paper X, that's terrifying.
And it's up to the Caps, and it's up to John. Stinger in hand. Flash. He's got a bullet to supplement. He's got to run it down. It's a full stack. So it's all going a little topsy-turvy. And of course, this is the round to do it. Lightsaw asked so much of. 3 to 5, and he falls.
Trying to make their own individual timing play.
It's caught one. Can they catch the next? Crashes. Paranoia forwards already. Paper X. Very fast play indeed. That's it. And the Warlock. None the bloody wiser. Paper X. They want this first stepping stone and they want it bad.
Before we get into the video, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Omen, who are our portal to possibility for sending us to amazing esports events all over the world. We'll be right there at the center of all the action, sharing the best esports has to offer with all of you. Unleash your ultimate gaming potential with the Omen Max 16 laptop. Crafted for powerful performance, the Omen Max 16 is equipped with up to an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, offering gamers desktop-level performance anywhere, encased in a light, portable body they can take on the go. Then there's also a groundbreaking new self-cleaning fan technology called Fan Cleaner. Powered by Intel, this built-in feature periodically reverses the fan's direction to prevent dust buildup for absolutely peak reliable performance. And for the first time ever, Omen gives players the ability to manually overclock their laptop CPU and GPU for max performance, up to 250 watts total processing power without having to go into the BIOS. Thanks again to Omen for helping players navigate through any gaming obstacle to reach new levels with the Omen Max 16, now available at omen.com. And now, let's get back to our story.
Paper X were not always the powerhouse that they are today. It took them years to finally lift the trophy that they'd been hunting for so long. Their debut at Masters Berlin showed the Valorant world what PRX were all about. Led by bsky, the team entertained fans with wild antics and aggressive play. But that didn't mean that they were quick to find international success. bsky and PRX left Masters Berlin in joint last place.
Yeah, actually all 3 members of Supermassive Blaze committed towards B site.
But Brave.
He's down another. Brave, it's an ace to close it out, to keep SMP alive. Brave goes above and beyond for the boys.
Paper X came out on map 1, showed me, justifying why they're here, why they're able to put up such a fight against Vision Strikers. You can see what it means on the face to them. Absolute heartbreak.
A roster swap and a top 4 finish in Iceland the next year proved that Paper X could compete with the best teams in the world despite their unconventional picks.
Devi is sat here, they might not know this. It looks like they're conscious of it. Jing in a little bit of danger, but in comes the swing from the teleporter. Devi grabbing a single kill. They might have to give up control of the site. Seekers confirming the players are still in here. Mindfreak's picked up another. This is starting to look like it's done. How has Evolva gotten away with that? But the answer is immediate. Meadow, the last man standing's taken down, and APAC have done it. They're going into the top 4, and they have sent EMEA out of the tournament.
And that meant that PaperX were finally no longer seen as a meme team heading into Masters Copenhagen. They stormed their way to the grand final in Denmark, taking down Fnatic and the Reykjavik champions, Optic, to earn their first shot at lifting an international trophy. And it was a best of 5 for the ages. Both teams dominated on each other's map picks all the way to the 5th and final map on Breeze, where with the Masters trophy in sight, PRX opted to field yet another crazy agent composition. But that was a mistake.
That's got them through the choke point as well. This is where things start to get very dangerous.
Incredibly dangerous, but still Forsaken performing under the pressure. Sugetsu aims the reset. Absolutely ridiculous. And what a play. 4 kills for the final blow.
Some people blamed PaperX's team comp, while others blamed their all-in aggro playstyle, claiming that their lack of discipline cost them the final. It didn't help that PRX bombed out of the group stage at Champions later that year, and then kicked off the 2023 season with a huge loss at Lock-In.
But other than that, there's not a lot to play with. They're not going to give it. They're not going to give it to Benkai. No, instead, Forsaken is actually going to go aggressive. I was thinking maybe he'd go and try and get that lockdown into play. Zelsis already finding another. It's left all onto Ben. This kill won't even grant him anything. He needs an instant shot and it's done. It is over. C9 have destroyed PaperX, sent them home packing in a couple of hours. And while PaperX, unfortunately, is going to be a long, long flight home.
As Riot's new partnership era got underway, PRX struggled to find their footing. But what came next shocked everyone.
And we also have PaperX and their lineup. We've seen our usual 5 suspects for a while, but today something has changed.
Oh my!
What?
I didn't think this fast.
Something has happened.
This is the only team that would do this. That would like take a player and like this fast just be like, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it.
And their IGL too. They swapped out with their IGL. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's insane.
Benkai was the heart and soul of PaperX's Valorant roster. He was the leader of the team, and dropping him for a Jet 1 trick seemed outrageous. But with him gone, the rest of the team had to step up. The team heavily relied on Forsaken in particular. His deep agent pool was enormously important to the team's success.
Take that shot through the wall, not going to happen, but Forsaken is on the site and he lines up 3 in a row, picks up the 4K, and PaperX are 1 round away from 2-0ing DRX.
Despite playing Masters Tokyo with a Gecko 1 trick as a stand-in, Cigarettes helped PRX finish top 3, giving them plenty of confidence heading into Champions. They dominated the competition in LA, winning every match on their way to the grand finals. Over a year after their loss in Copenhagen, PRX finally had another chance at glory. Jing was set to play his final professional match before retiring to complete his mandatory military service in Singapore, so this was PRX's chance to win it for him. But once again, it all came crumbling down.
So looking to try and test, or at least posture towards middle at the very beginning, taking over towards the top side of things to fall. Oh, come on! This guy is literally
inhuman.
I don't know what this man is made of. They can start tasting this. Can PaperX stop it? Can they hold anything? Oh! Straight out of the sky, something is just evaporated. It's on Mind Freak now, or it's 12. He's looking for it. He's desperate for it. Can he save PaperX? Not today! 12 on the board! Still anyone's game here. Jing, the next to try and step into the ring. Demon one on the other side. Ethan's found. Mind Freak is down to 2. This could be it. Another chance for Jing. It's all over! EG are your Valorant World Champions!
I would say everyone's irreplaceable, but yeah, sometimes life happens, army happens and JJ has to go for a while, but he'll be back.
Despite losing their star duelist, PRX continued to place strongly both domestically and internationally at the start of 2024. But due to a medical condition, Jing was unfit for military service and able to return to the team's active roster. With Jing back, everyone expected them to pick up right where they'd left off as one of the best rosters in the world. But it wasn't that easy. Paper X finished top 6 at Masters Shanghai and were eliminated in the group stage of champions. To stem the bleeding, they added Patman as a 6th player on their active roster to replace Mindfreak, but many criticized the move. Mindfreak was one of the longest standing members of the team, dating back to their CSGO days. If anything, he seemed like the glue of the roster.
At first, yeah, it was really hard decision because Aaron's role is really important as a smoker, but with Patman, the difference is we just need like new vibes and new guy, you know?
PRX narrowly qualified for playoffs in Pacific, and as the 4th seed in their group, it was do or die from the start. But map by map, they found a way to Canada.
Look at the positions they're holding as well. He hears them coming out from the back. He turns back all around. They're going in for the knives. Defy cuts him at his throat, and Paper Rex end this out. Final score, 13-2. They've been going up and down, but here they are in playoffs, and track by track, Paper Rex are not done yet.
Nothing gonna be found there, but lockdown just to create some more shallow angles. Jing trying to counter swing out, eventually finds it. It's all down to NC Slasher, and he cannot make it happen. Patman is there, finds the finisher, and the track will continue.
If PaperX win this game, they win Toronto. Cancel the f***ing tournament, it's over.
Tagged up a bit as something is going to be detained, but Bane hasn't noticed quite just yet. He has not turned back, finally does. Moments before something would have gained his weapon. 2 kills going to be found, player advantage now for the side of DRX. Still though, the operator in hand for Divide. Paranoia sent out, lion's share of the players able to dodge that one with the nano swarm. Finds Estrella, Mako dead, and Jing will find the last kill. All aboard, ladies and gentlemen, the train is for real. Paper X have qualified to Masters Toronto. The final seed, the final team from Pacific. They are back on the global stage once again.
Only a month earlier, PRX's season was in shambles. Now, they were going to Masters Toronto. But heading into the event, Riot completely changed everything. From huge meta-altering updates to a map pool change, nobody knew how things would play out.
Especially in the current meta, any team can just beat you in any moment. The moment you just give someone opportunity to beat you, they're just gonna take it. I think Valorant is going on that level where you cannot be making weird mistakes, and if you will make them, they're gonna cost you not 1 round, maybe even more.
PaperX kicked off the tournament with a dominant win against Team Heretics, but followed it up with a crushing loss to Gen G. This put them in a matchup against Nats and Team Liquid, with the final spot in playoffs on the line. Liquid and PaperX went back and forth, but PRX finally found an opening on Lotus, going up 12-3. They closed it out, but despite the incredible lead, it didn't look good.
Too many targets, all lined up, all pushing forward, looking to try to hunt him down. Finds the first. Can they allow him to divide and conquer? The defuse is being held, and Kiko's got the kill. Team Liquid, unthinkably, are 3 rounds away.
We've lost the match. We've lost the match.
Down in something, ends up getting picked off. Here. Came out good for the kill. The haunt cleared out as Forsaken turns. He gets distracted and picked apart. Some shots in, a tag out, Camo still alive, still standing, still fighting. Team Liquid have completed the run back. We get OT once more. Here for Forsaken, drifts out, shot, flying, how to take down the 10. Goes for the fight, and Forsaken will bail them out. He's on his feet before he even gets the defuse out. The paint shells buy some time. The push is coming in. Forsaken collecting 2. Divide finding another. Nats has fallen, and it's all on Kiko's shoulders. The 1v3 not to be found. Close but no cigar. Paper Rex nearly drowned in the Pacific tides, but they keep their heads above the water. And Liquid cannot stay afloat.
PaperX looked shaky heading into playoffs. Their colossal choke had almost cost them the tournament, and all but proved that they didn't have a chance of going deep into the bracket. But their run in Toronto was still alive, and they'd have to beat a familiar foe to keep it that way. PRX defeated the G2 core once in Iceland back in 2022, but G2 answered back twice over, winning their bouts in Shanghai and Seoul since. On top of their winning record, G2 was one of the tournament favorites. They were NA's best team and the runners-up in Bangkok, but PaperX were ready.
These are two teams with multiple regional titles, but only one player on that stage has any global title at all, and that's Jogamo. So for everybody else, the path to getting that Masters trophy starts right now.
Just Patman with everything to do. Around the corner finds the first, the Hawk gonna be sent, re-swings, clears out Leaf, Prowler at the ready, Trent in front, and Patman is him! His first global stage in his rookie season, and he pulls off a Red Bull clutch. It's hit by the paranoia, but he's not the player at risk. Divide, finding another, but now it is all on something. Knows Leaf's position, knows he's there above, but Leaf seemingly does not have the read! And this time, OT will not be found. PaperX take down G2 on their map pick of split 13-10. Checking stairs, watching for a late wraparound. Forsaken on the push, is able to find Valorant, trade it out. Patman holding close, finds it, and it's all down to Trent, and he cannot make it happen! PaperX come to this tournament seeking redemption, and now they can say, you asked for this, you picked us!
PRX sent the Americas' #1 seed down to the lower bracket, setting the scene for an upper semi-final matchup against another Americas powerhouse, Sentinels. Since their disastrous run in Bangkok, Sentinels were once again starting to look like a top team. They defeated each and every Chinese team on their way to the upper semis, and Zekin was reminding everyone that he was still one of the best duelists in the world.
Now you're starting to see a Sentinel that's overly confident going into this tournament, and the results speaks for themselves. And you're starting to see that what Zelsis was talking about before, where we want to look like we want to have fun still playing this game, and you're definitely seeing it here in Masters Toronto.
This is fast, hot, and heavy. It's what we're used to here with PaperX, but they insert a bit of a pause. Looking for the response, and now they're going to see it. Signs of life out, and it's Whippy from Bang. The dog is missing, and right from behind, it's Orching. Lighten up the feed. Oh, 3 kills.
The spike is kind of committed.
Forsaken committed alongside it. Matters not with aim like that. And a 4v3, something is close, and no one is watching. Pure domination from PaperX. Bait out these shots potentially for them. The Reigns is going to do a lot. Right now, with the stinger in hand, finally deals with it again. The trap is triggered all the way from the side. PaperX is there, he's stopping this train. It's looking so damn unlikely. And it's up to the captain, it's up to John. Stinger in hand. Flash, he's got a bullet. The supplement, he's going to run it down. It's a full stack. For PaperX, there's no stopping this train. No stops to be made. Not even for Sun City.
Forsaken and PaperX put away Sentinels in dramatic fashion to secure a top 3 finish that would have seemed impossible only a few days prior. But they weren't done yet. Wolves, the Chinese #3 seed, was shocking the Valorant world with arguably the greatest Cinderella run the game had ever seen. Their controller player, Spring, was putting on an MVP level performance, while their IGL, Sufat Baby, seemed like the main character of Masters Toronto. But PaperX were ready to put an end to their fairy tale.
Divine now. Gonna have to do work here. Sufat Baby does well. Divine. Oh! I told you before, this man is a big player in big games, and he just had a hell of a lot of impact. They're so tense now. You're gonna need someone to over-deliver, and they do! PaperX take it deep, and Spring can't stand! PaperX, it took so long to get there, but that legacy team holding strong on map 1. Takes away Forsaken, but the number's still good. PaperX hold the advantage here. Divide could be timed in this, though. It's all going a little topsy-turvy. And of course, this is the round to do it. Lightsaw asked so much of. 3 to find, and he falls round by round, kill by kill, And track by track, that final stop, Mike, that final destination is now locked in for PaperX.
Even thinking back to like Champs League, probably the best I've felt about PaperX in a playoff stage. Again, big questions coming in. Obviously with Mini kind of stepping in, they've seen a resurgence, so to say. But yeah, they look really composed, which I think with most of PaperX's runs, it's always been like down to the wire, and it's the first time they've had a little bit of comfort, I guess, or breathing space. Upper bracket buff, sure, but I'm feeling pretty good about them.
For the first time since Champions 2023, PaperX had once again earned a spot in a grand final. Just a week ago, they were on the verge of elimination. Now, they stood one win away from lifting the trophy that had always eluded them.
I have my bias towards PaperX. I've been a PaperX fan for forever now, so I'm personally rooting for them this event. But I do think actually this is the most tactical they've looked. Like they actually are just chucking away rounds. They do lose rounds in PaperX fashion, the only way that they can lose, but there's been less cases of that recently, and that's good to see. The team is still really, really fun to watch, and I'm definitely hopeful about future performances because they actually are getting their shit together and like playing as a team.
So that's the scary thing as well, though. Thinking about it, they came really close to not making it, but now they're here. If all of these things kind of fall into place for PaperX, then, you know, what the hell, because they've already got themselves to grand finals. So if the stars align on Sunday, that's terrifying.
But awaiting PaperX in the grand final was Fnatic, one of the greatest organizations in Valorant history. They were perennial contenders, Masters champions, and were led by Boaster, Valorant's #1 IGL. Chronicle was looking to become the first player to win 4 international titles. Crashies was vying for his 2nd Masters trophy, Kayak was putting on a dream debut, and Alphahair looked like the best player at the event. Fnatic's incredible skills made this their 4th international grand final, a Valorant record. For PaperX to win, they'd have to take down a Fnatic super team that had barely missed a step all tournament. And unlike PRX, their players were champions. They knew how to win under pressure.
PaperX, they've had many chances in the past, but now there's another one in front of them, and they are going to want to grip it, but they are up against a Fnatic, unstoppable all the way throughout that lower bracket. Looking to carve themselves into the history books a little bit deeper.
It's the team that has a strong claim as best of all time up against the best team that's never won. And there are many squads out there that would love to have as many chances as PaperX have had at a trophy. And PaperX, every time it seems to slip through their grasp. Could be on Kayak over towards A. You see Jing is making his way towards it, but all 3 players on PaperX trying to make their own individual timing play.
Forsaken is caught one. Can they catch the next? Crashes! Top pulls! In through the back of the side, it's going to be that plant.
10 seconds left.
Watch for Lion to a lot of it as the curtain drops. So does Alpha. Rocket to your feet, you cannot stop this team. When PaperX get going, there's no denying them. A Kayak will try everything. Paranoia forwards already, PaperX. Very fast play indeed. That's it. And the Warlock, none the bloody wiser. It's a bloodbath in towards the bottom section. Palmer now looking to try and put a stop to any of it.
PaperX, this first map feels just an inch away.
Viper's Pit offloaded. A blight onto the side that's given them that safety net. Fnatic trying to play through, but immediately it falls. And PaperX take map #1.
Off the back of one of the greatest set plays of all time, PaperX took map 1 on Sunset. It was the first time they'd actually led a grand final. But map 2 was a bloodbath. Neither team was able to get the win in regulation, and Fnatic narrowly evened the series up in overtime, taking Icebox 17-15. But map 3 went back in PRX's favor.
But a lockdown used and an intentional drift with it. Fnatic are in as good a position as they've ever been. Crashies is on that cleanup. Everybody trying to exit out of the vicinity. Could even get a little bit more. Patman, damage done. The rifle rings out anyway. Something straight back in, and a nightfall as well. This is space given up, granted, and kills collected. Fnatic are against the brink. And Forsaken the one to deliver it.
The death blow potentially here on this map. And Forsaken!
For the first time since Masters Copenhagen in 2022, PRX were one map away from winning an international trophy. And this time, they refused to let it slip away.
And he's earned his own Alpha! What a shot! Plucks him out of the sky, plucks him out of the picture, and he's not stopping there for something! He had to do it for them.
Horn might come back online, but Chronicle, he's hearing this.
It's knife out for Patman, he doesn't have the gun ready, doesn't have it at all. Chronicle and Boaster play time, play their lives far back. And they're just waiting for something to play into their open arms. Something! Something! Disgusting! Patience is there, but the paranoia. Hold on, you till out with your hands. Forsaken. He's out of the fights. And something is wrecking them from on high. Oh my God! Oh God!
The Pacific Princes without a crown, they finally have their trophy. Denying the greatest team of all time.
But the time is nigh for the prince that was promised to finally be crowned. PaperX, your Masters Toronto champions!
After years of coming up short at the final hurdle, PaperX finally had their trophy. It was an emotional moment for the entire team. Some of them had been competing together in TAC FPS for over half a decade, fighting for a moment like this. And Forsaken, who never wavered, who always stepped up, was named the tournament MVP.
Yeah, I mean,
For years, PaperX were the greatest team to never win. And some people thought that because of the way they played, they would never win. But no matter what anyone said about them, they stuck to their style. They never gave up, and now they will always be champions.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring the notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit us up on our X, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.